Are you into sports?
Yeah, big football fan, big NBA fan.
Yeah.
Bigger football though, NFL.
Nice.
Well, are
NFL
you
in particular.
Eagles or
I'm born in Dallas, so I fucking hate that. I think I've given up fully on the Cowboys.
they always like do kind of good and then
Yeah,
blow it?
I just need a Me Too allegation to sink Jerry Jones. Frankly, it's out there. I know it's out there. If you're out there, please come forward. I'll help you pay your legal fees. We got to bring down the whole family. Really. That's what needs to-
Yeah.
Do you think he just got a motorcycle?
Okay.
Does he have to kill somebody before he gets a biker name?
I think that's the rule.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
What's
I
your
gotta
biker name?
I don't know. I
Milk.
haven't killed anybody yet.
No, it's going to be Big Milk.
It's bestowed upon you, or
Yeah.
you
It's
choose
bestowed
yourself?
upon me from the gang. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got to stab them like a dozen times.
Are you in a gang though?
Have you applied to any?
No, I'm not. I'm looking. Just kind
Do
of.
they are they on the web now?
Yeah, they hog.
Who gangs?
Yeah.
ISIS is on the web. I would feel like you guys would be.
True.
He's
They're kind of,
ISIS
a
has
gang.
a Twitter has
It's effective. It's effective. So you got it. You know
The
what I mean?
Taliban has an X account.
Yeah, if the Taliban has an exit, Taliban has an exit. You should.
Yeah.
You know what
Have
I
you
mean?
ever thought of maybe trying to start a Taliban chapter of a biker gang?
I don't think I want to do that. I don't think I want to be a part of that.
It would be a part of their expansion to get someone as white as you.
Yeah.
It would be like
yeah,
a real
really trying
marketing
to
win.
reinvent their image.
Yeah, a real marketing win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got this white guy. He's Taliban now.
He drinks a lot of milk.
Yeah, that's all
Yeah.
I drink. Yeah. They're like,
Yeah, but then what if the actual Taliban starts idolizing you? So
They
they're like
might.
wearing T-shirts of you.
It would be like if Bernie Sanders went Republican. That's what you
Yeah,
being
I could be.
Taliban would be like. Yeah.
that
maybe
would
I
be
could-
Real
funny as
marketing
hell.
win.
Yeah.
Real marketing win.
I like that idea,
Yeah.
actually.
We got him.
Yeah. I'm going to start tweeting at them now. Just me revving my motorcycle and be like,
At Taliban.
can I join?
Can I join? Can we be the non-violent American chapter? They're
Yeah.
like, what did you say? Non-violent?
It's not in our ethos. It doesn't match the mission statement.
Well, you're from the big city.
I'm from the big
Well, you're
city,
not
dude.
from it. You've lived there for
Dallas, Texas.
You're from Dallas. So
Yeah.
that's you're Texas as
I
Texas
am.
gets.
I'm
Yeah.
a Texas boy, born and raised. Yeah.
Yeah.
22 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's why, as soon as he walked down the property, it just got more Texas.
Yeah, there was like cowboy hat trees growing and stuff.
I do miss boots, and I miss in Austin. I feel like people wear them ironically, and it annoys me.
Yeah.
But
makes
like,
sense, yeah.
I saw probably this guy's killed a few people in the corner. I forgot his name, but he was wearing boots, and I was like, this guy wears boots. He's not doing it as like a cosplay. He wears boots. I miss that.
He can mend a fence.
Yes, he can do man things. He can hunt. He's wearing boots.
I mean, that South Park special that they did where all the handymen became the richest guys in the world.
Oh, yeah.
I
That's
haven't seen
not
that.
far from the
Yeah.
truth,
Yeah.
man.
It's
They
true.
charge so much.
They make good money. I
they
can't
do.
fix nothing.
Yeah.
You got whatever you charge me to unclog my toilet. You got it.
Yeah.
It's yours.
Sure. I'm not putting my hands in my own shit.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
can play with it.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
exactly.
No, that's not.
That's what they do, right?
No, I don't think so. Like, but there are tools that you.
No,
just
you're confusing them with Instagram thoughts in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're getting those two mixed up. It's a common mix-up.
Yeah.
That was a yacht
Common
girl
mix-up.
joke.
Yeah.
But I heard Lindsay Lohan's making a comeback.
Speaking of Instagram thoughts,
Speaking of girls putting their hands in their shit.
Well, supposedly she went away to Saudi and UAE for like the last decade.
Oh,
really?
I mean, I think she pulls a premium.
Yeah.
If you're Lindsay Lohan, like,
Yeah.
Add another zero to that
You're gonna
one.
shit on the Parent Trap's chest. That's pretty big. That's a top dollar,
Yeah.
dude. You're paying a lot for that.
they got it playing in the background on a TV. They're like, that's you while they're shitting on her.
they're watching Ladybug.
That's you as a child. You're all grown up and now you're covered in shit. Look at you.
I was
Ladybugs. That was Lindsay Lohan.
Was it?
no, it was Herbie.
Yeah, you're.
Herbie.
I didn't know what the hell
Herbie
you were talking
Reloaded.
about. Yeah, Herbie.
Ladybugs is where it's Rodney Dangerfield.
Oh, that's right.
It's where a guy dresses up
Has
as
a
a girl to
soccer
play
team.
youth soccer. Yeah.
They were looking into the future.
Yeah.
Damn.
God. So, where you live, what does the grocery store look like?
It's right across the street. Actually, it's fantastic.
Is
It's
it large, small?
busy. It's big for New York. It's
Is there
not big
lines?
for the self checkout, so that eliminates the lines. Well, they have the couple registers, but
Yeah.
there's also self checkout. So lines aren't that bad, but it's like $10 for a box of cereal.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
You see, Do you ever have that thought living there that like that's the first place that's gonna just get completely demolished or messed up?
You don't. Weirdly, I lived right by
resource-wise?
Times Square when that guy drove over people in Times Square.
Yeah.
None of us cared. It's crazy. You're just like,
No, I mean like natural disaster wise or something. Like
nah, I feel like Texas has got the tornado thing cracking. I grew up in Dallas. There was always tornadoes
that's up
around
to
us.
See, we don't get the tornadoes down here.
Thankfully.
What do y'all get here? Nothing?
Honestly,
Nothing
Cedar.
really.
yeah,
We get
yeah,
allergies
cedar
from
allergies.
cedar.
My allergies
Yeah.
are kicking up
Yeah,
here.
Like
yeah.
we're too,
Yeah.
we're far enough from the border, but close enough to the border where anybody that's coming over doesn't want to stick around here because
Yeah.
they're too close to get thrown back.
Yeah.
So like, we don't really get that. We don't.
Where'd you grow up?
Washington State. Me and this guy, same place.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
And you?
West Virginia.
Is that real? Because that makes so much sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you're doing that to mess
Oh,
with
tell
me.
them where you
No,
lived.
yeah, that's my accent.
What was the
I lived
city
in
called
a-
that you
I
lived
lived in
in?
a holler. Yeah, that's how I grew up.
What?
A holler.
That's the name of the town, or that's
No,
like
that's
a
just
name
what
of?
it is.
That's a type
it's,
of-
It's a type of like area. It's the in between of mountains.
It's called a holler.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Like it's like an hour to
Ask
like
them about their
like
Walmart.
A normal
Tell me
grocery
about
store.
your
We didn't
Walmart.
have Walmart.
What'd
We
you
had
have?
Magic Mart.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah,
Holy
you could buy
shit.
katanas, tuxedos.
Meth, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, there was meth there for sure. Like a lot of just like prescription drugs. That was a big deal there.
Yeah.
Coal mine town. It's great.
I mean, that's literally how the whites made their living, was selling prescription drugs across different counties.
Yeah.
When you say the whites,
It's like a famous
Family, not-
the wonderful, what is it?
Yeah,
What is
the
that?
Wonderful Whites of
The
West
Wonderful
Virginia.
Whites of
Yeah.
West Virginia.
oh, okay. I
Yeah.
thought we were just being oddly racist toward each other.
That's how the whites there. Yeah, like white people. Yeah, all of them. Yeah,
Okay, fair enough.
yeah. Yeah,
Well,
it was
God
fun.
bless, dude.
Yeah. Here
Or
we
do you
are
go
now.
back? Do you enjoy going back?
I mean, it's gorgeous. That's like one of my favorite things of it. It is like still one of the prettiest places I've ever been.
Really?
Just nothing but like mountains, so green. Waterfalls and rivers and stuff. So yeah, I haven't been back since I moved down here. I'm supposed to go back like in July and visit for like a week.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be fun. Go see family and I want to film some stuff while I'm there and just kind of like show off places I used to go.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it was. I had a fun childhood and it was just. Career wise, like there's not much.
Yeah,
that you
not
can
much
do
in
there.
there.
Yeah,
Coal mines.
yeah, coal or something medical is your only options, really.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So
Are we still going to rent a convertible Mustang for this trip?
I didn't know that was the.
We've talked about this.
I don't remember talking about a
Y'all
convertible
driving
Mustang.
to West Virginia?
Yeah, in a convertible
Oh,
Mustang.
that'd be fire. Actually.
Yeah. I think we should just get like a bus and take the roof off.
Take everybody?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we
Convertible
are going to have a lot of
bus.
people that want to
Yeah.
go. Like, he's
like
never
that.
seen this.
Convertible bus would be
Yeah,
fire.
I like that.
But seeing a holler and these vines that
Yeah.
you talk about. that
Yeah,
you
we could
swung
ride
on,
grapevines straight into a river, dude. Like some Tarzan shit. It'd be great, man.
There is,
Yeah.
This is how crazy, because one night we were discussing, obviously you've seen where we live here. Caleb lives right above us.
Yeah.
So we're all in one spot.
Yeah.
And we're like, well, hey, what's phase 2? Well, phase 2 needs to be bigger, more
Oh,
grander,
yeah.
cooler, now that we're all kind of working on more stuff together. And so we looked in West Virginia and we found 5,600 acres on a river that you would own essentially 3 mountains.
Yeah.
So it's 5 miles of riverfront that you
Yeah.
were purchasing.
How much?
$5 million.
Right?
How
It's
far to
like-
the closest airport?
2.5 hours.
Yeah, probably 2
How
hours.
big
Who
is
cares, dude? You have 5 miles of land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
At that
going to
point-
start a whole new city.
Like, I think,
What are you gonna do with 5 miles? Can I ask you what you're gonna do? I don't know what to do with a mile of land.
First off, what we also discovered is in West Virginia law, you have to have 12,000 acres is enough for you to declare a county. And if you become your own county
there you
and
go.
you designate the sheriff, the only person in the state that can tell the sheriff what to do is the governor.
Oh wow.
Listen, we're thinking this through.
Yeah.
we were
So
going
you're the sheriff?
We're each
gonna-
going to be sheriff.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Every
co-sheriff?
like few hours, or depending on how many people we get there,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we could have 2-hour sheriff shifts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're just thinking if we have 5,000 acres, like we're going to pick up the phone and call every one of our friends and say, you get 100 acres, you just have to build a house on it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, gift somebody 100 acres, but you have to have a house.
Yeah. I
And
like
before
that.
you know it, we've
Yeah,
got
the
a
whole
lot.
town, dude.
Yeah.
You revitalized West Virginia.
Yeah. We probably really could. Just make a whole new city there.
Our county just becomes
Somehow
New
we have
Austin.
skyscrapers and shit.
Is this,
What
is
the
this
fuck?
where America's headed? Just a bunch of dudes who want to hang out together,
Yeah.
building up cities.
Yeah,
They're building tracks for their razors. And,
Yeah.
you know,
becoming
drift stuff.
sheriff, going to sheriff school.
Sheriff school. We create sheriff
we
school.
create sheriff school. Yeah, I like that.
That would be the only school in the entire county, I think.
Yeah, sheriff school. Yeah. There's like 100 sheriffs. Everyone has to go to sheriff school and they grow up there.
Every time you pull it over, you're like,
the
but I'm the
fuck?
sheriff. You're like, man,
Damn
you're
it.
right. All right, keep going. Like, dude, hey, how much money we make on tickets? None, man. I can just kept pulling over the
Everyone's
sheriff.
a sheriff. We f***ed up.
Who's the mayor?
We're all mayor.
A county doesn't have a mayor.
Yeah.
So wait, if we have a county, we could have multiple towns on the property.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what the county is, a collection of towns.
So,
So
then,
you could each be a mayor of a town.
but then we call our important friends,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like you, and
Okay.
say, would you like a town?
I would love a town.
Right.
You know, it's 1,000 acres.
Yeah.
You get it. It's up to you.
Now, do I have to build 10 houses on this 1,000 acres?
Well, I mean, we'll throw the power and the water in,
okay.
and then you get to section off. You get to give your invite list.
I like this.
Yeah. See?
I like
And
this.
then we have no control over your invite list, so you better have a good vetting process.
Okay.
Yeah, because we're all going to be like eventually like procreating. So like get like good stock.
Yeah. Dude, my brain and your bronze, I feel like we got a fucking
Dude,
thing.
Yeah, we could make something awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're like a little buddy cop comedy.
Yeah, I think we should do it, dude.
Let's get the cop car out today.
Yeah.
The sheriffs, yeah.
Yeah, we're both sheriffs, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
He does the stop, and when
Yeah.
someone gets lippy, he just
Yeah.
whistles,
Yeah.
and you come out
And just pull them out. Yeah. Pull them out through the window. Yeah.
You start smashing him. You kind of have like a rubber mallet, so it's not necessarily like killing
Damaging.
them.
It hurts
but
a lot.
It hurts a lot.
Yeah.
Like,
There's internal bleeding. Yeah.
you're just breaking a rib at a
Ribs,
time.
popping them off. That's a scary cop. I don't know if I want to be this sheriff. Oh, shit.
You don't think you'd like 5,000 acres?
I would not know what to do with 5,000
Yeah,
acres.
it's a
I'd have
lot.
no clue.
Well, you'd need friends.
Yeah.
Like you definitely want to have people out there with it. Yeah. If I by myself just had 5,000 acres,
Dude, the way non-married people think, I remember this. The world is your oyster. You guys were like, you should move to Austin. I was like, my wife don't fucking want to move to Austin. It's not even in the question.
Yeah.
And then we sit down and you're like, you know what we're going to do next? West Virginia.
You should move there in the middle of the
Yeah,
mountains.
come with us.
There's a
And I'm
river.
like, you think my wife is going to be like, oh, I didn't want Austin, but a holler? Let's go to live in a holler.
Let's go live in a holler. That sounds
but
awesome.
you get to name your own mountain, honey.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
That's
She,
true.
she didn't
and
even like
there's reindeer on the land.
Yeah. What? We could probably put an airstrip there too.
We could.
Yeah, we don't need an airport. We have our own.
I mean,
No, that's cool.
Yeah,
maybe that's the first thing we have to build.
that probably would make the
I mean,
most
it
Yeah,
has
sense.
to be
infrastructure to get the
6,000
fuck
feet,
out.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
you
got,
need
we got
infrastructure
plenty of
to
room.
leave
right next
right
to the
away.
river on one section. Yeah,
It's flat there,
yeah,
but it's got to be long. That's a lot of pavement.
yeah, yeah. Boring, he says.
Are you ever going
That's
to move
amazing.
from New York?
I want to move, but yeah, I don't. I think my wife is very big on beaches, so it'd be like Miami.
There you go.
I really
Okay.
love San Diego. I think San Diego's
Okay.
like
San
perfect.
Diego's
It's like a perfect place.
good
San
weather.
Diego is not California.
No,
Yeah, that's
no.
I think what you need. I think you need a liberal city in a conservative state, or a conservative city in a liberal state. Otherwise, it's just too much.
Yeah.
You need that little juxtaposition.
Yeah.
Really liberal California, but then San Diego's like, man, we're not with all that shit. Austin. It's a really
like California
conservative state,
in
but they're like,
Texas.
come on, we're not doing all that.
Yeah.
Just be as gay as you want to be out here. Who gives a fuck?
Hey.
I mean,
Yeah, you guys can butt fuck right there if you want. We don't care. Yeah. We don't care.
Just use the butt fucking curtain.
Yeah, yeah. Just put
Exactly.
every street corner has a butt fucking corner.
A curtain
Oh.
that you have to pull up.
Yeah. Okay, that's
So
nice.
the kids don't see.
Yeah, yeah. It's gonna get messy.
yeah, there you go. That's another
Well, I
rule
mean,
for the county.
California is actively trying to change themselves into a bunch of different states.
Really?
Like, you didn't see their proposal like 2 years ago? They wanted to become 7 states.
I don't
Like, they
care.
always go too much.
That's silly.
I feel like they just make that up every election cycle, though.
You think?
Yeah, just to get people excited.
Yeah, yeah. You just
Probably.
need somebody to pretend they care about voting.
Yeah,
I mean, we all say we care about politics. I'm not voting.
ever.
I've never.
Never voted. either.
Yeah, dude, who cares?
I've never done it.
Who cares? I'm gonna wait in line.
Yeah.
Get out of here. No
yeah,
chance.
right. You think I want a sticker? I don't.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
I mean, we're always just going to end up giving money to the Ukraine.
Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, here you go.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like do you think the people that work for the IRS like actively are like, oh, like they feel sick?
Yeah. You think their family loves them?
No.
They don't.
I hope that they're like the people that work at McDonald's that give you extra chicken McNuggets. Like they're seeing people's taxes. Like this is horrible. Slides. Fuck it. I don't care.
Like,
I mean, you know that happens.
Yeah.
It happens in everything.
What do you think it's like to be a man who works for the IRS? Like, you think your wife like ever kisses you?
No.
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 You guys don't have sex.
No.
She doesn't love
definitely
you.
not.
She probably like is really mean.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, being a man working for the IRS is one of the biggest narc jobs on earth.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. You probably get beat up.
I
Like
can't-
even at your own
like,
job.
No, I can't respect you.
Yeah, no way.
Yeah.
no, I wonder, but like, do you think, how many times do you think like someone that like didn't like their boss at the IRS just decided to audit their boss and then tattled on him?
I'll be fired.
That's assuming that their boss makes enough to be audited.
also
I don't think you
big
have to
assumption.
make any, like you can, anybody could be audited. Like all these, wasn't there a celebrity that like was paying his CPA for like a decade and a half to pay his taxes, and then the lady was just pocketing all the money?
Oh, that was
Yeah,
Steve
you hear
Harvey.
those stories all the
Steve
time.
Harvey?
Oh, poor guy.
Just Richard
Yeah.
Pryor's attorney, I think, like stole a bunch of money from him, or agent, one of those two. Yeah, you hear the stories all the time.
Agents are
Shady.
yeah.
Always.
Do you have an agent?
I do, but it's a big enough thing that like if they're robbing me, they're robbing a lot of people more rich than me.
Okay.
So I'm,
Yeah,
I'll be
you're
fine.
in the safe space.
Yeah. You don't want to be the biggest person at your agency.
yeah.
Yeah, I think you're only in the danger space if you're really, really up top because there's nobody else overseeing what's
Yeah.
going on,
Yeah.
or you're in the entry level where
Nobody cares about
well,
you.
an entry level where a lot of people care about you, but nobody. You're kind of like on that buffer where you're not big enough for
Okay.
things, but
Okay.
but people could still milk you for stupid shit. I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. You ever been milked?
Have I ever been milked? Like physically?
Yeah.
No.
You're missing out, dude.
What does that mean?
I like that you just didn't have a solid answer. Like you had follow-on questions.
Well, I was trying to see which direction he was going with.
Like out of your tits or your
yeah,
dick.
yeah, like, or are you asking if I've been like milked out of money? Definitely done that. You know.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
We paid a guy to remodel our house, and then he went to jail for a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you do?
He did a number of things.
Yeah, quite a lot.
Yeah, he was wanted in California. He was wanted in Texas, over in Midland, and things like that. We didn't know any of this. We just thought he was a really good construction worker that was like, oh, man, you make dope shit.
Yeah.
And then, I was on the mindset of like, oh, if you pay people up front, then they'll
I've done
do a
this
better
before.
job.
I've done this before.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just like I don't even want to deal with owing
Yeah,
you money.
it's like,
Let me just pay
here.
up front.
Now
Yeah.
you don't have to like wonder
Huge
if I'm
mistake.
gonna like cobble or try to squabble the end up. It's like no. Here's what you asked for. Now
Yeah.
do it, and then boom, prison, 22 years.
Wow.
Yeah, there's nothing then.
Yeah.
You don't even. There's nobody to even ask.
Yeah.
It's like where's that money? No clue.
Kind of makes you wish you were a real man who could remodel his own home, right?
True, but that's a lot of time.
I'm not a real man. I'm just saying sometimes I wish I was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean with YouTube now though, you can learn anything.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to. You know what I mean?
But
you can.
you could.
learn any language you want to. I'm not going to.
I think that's the hardest thing there is.
Languages.
YouTube?
Do you know any other languages?
Hindi.
Really?
Yeah. I don't speak it like, I speak it conversationally, maybe borderline fluently, but not like, my accent is still there.
You can understand.
I can
people
understand,
speaking.
I can speak it, yeah, conversationally for sure, maybe a little bit better than that, but yeah, I definitely have an accent and all that, but I wish I spoke Spanish. Spanish would be so handy.
Yeah.
100%.
So handy. Yeah.
Especially down here, and then
Yeah, you're
anywhere in
made.
Central America.
Yeah. In New York too, even. There's
Yeah.
Puerto Ricans and whoever
Cubans.
Cubans in Miami, yeah, Spanish is just like, yeah, universal almost.
But supposedly, if once you've got the second one down, the third one's easier, right? That's what I've heard.
A little bit. Sometimes I'll get mixed up when I try to learn Spanish. I'll say a Hindi word instead. Or like Hindi, even sometimes I'd be like, there's a Spanish word coming to mind. What is it? Yeah. So it's weird. But if you if you practice a lot when you're young, so I think if we have kids, we're going to try to teach them like a few languages.
That's cool.
Hell yeah.
I
There's
mean,
a lot
some
of
of these
people that do
schools are
that.
now doing
yeah.
that.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. Like just watching little babies speak like 3 and 4 different
Yeah,
languages.
yeah.
It's awesome.
People that
I'm like-
think in another language. Think about that.
People dream. That's the thing I've always wanted to ask my mom, what language you dream in?
Yeah.
Because you dream in your language.
Yeah.
And I saw like a TV show where the girl was saying she had her first dream in English and it fucked with her because she used to only dream in Spanish. And she was like, whoa, I'm losing my heritage. Yeah.
Dang.
Okay, here's a question that I've always wondered. Do you know any Hindi music?
Yeah.
Okay, so do they rhyme
Yeah.
the word, the meaning of the word, or do they rhyme the
words.
sounding of the word?
The pronunciation, just like here. Yeah.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. Because, sometimes...
Because the word is the meaning. I don't define intellect if I'm rhyming. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I'm a rapper, I'm not like intellect as defined as, you know what I mean?
I don't know. What?
How do you rhyme not based on sounds?
You know what? I don't know. I wasn't sure. Because this doesn't make sense to me because I don't speak another language. So I'm like, oh, in Spanish, that meant yes. Was he rhyming the word yes?
Was he right?
There was this Indian rap that went viral, and I actually use Punjabi. It's a dialect I don't speak, but I had my friend, people kept asking me what he was saying, so I had my friend send me like a translation, and then some people were like, it doesn't even fucking rhyme, and it's like, hey buddy, it's because I wrote it in English. It rhymes in the language he's spoken, you dumb twat. Like, what are you fucking stupid?
Yeah, listen to the song now.
Yeah.
Now it sounds great.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I think songs are better when you translate them. Like La Cucaracha
Yeah.
to English is just singing about a cockroach.
Is it really?
That's fire.
Are
Yeah.
you sure?
Yeah, it's just the cockroach, It's terrible in English.
You're kidding.
Pretty sure that's what it is. I'm probably kidding.
I think
Fuck,
it is.
dude, we
No, I
got
think it is.
confirmation
I
from
think I've heard
everybody
this
here.
before.
Wow.
I think I've heard this before.
Who the fuck wrote that?
Yeah,
Is it a children's
it's
song?
literally just the cockroach.
And then what?
I don't know the rest.
Something
shit,
about,
I can't remember.
Scurrying around.
Yeah, it's like running really fast across the floor.
Unable to die, the cockroach. That sounds like a
He's gonna give
nightmare
you the
song.
bubonic plague.
This is a scary
It's like-
song,
it's
dude.
like- it's
I don't
really
like this.
A monster.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a cockroach monster that steals kids.
Yeah, I don't like that song anymore. I don't think we should sing it.
Dude, when you pull the curtain on things, man,
Yeah,
all of a sudden,
just about demons.
it's,
Dude.
it's scary.
Children's
Like
song in a different
Caesar
language.
salad isn't Italian.
True.
Oh, this again?
It's Tijuana.
What happened?
Caesar salad.
It's not Italian?
No,
Not at all.
It was invented by a guy whose last name was Cesar.
Oh, that
And-
makes sense.
and he
Yeah, I
had a
guess
re-
I didn't. I just associated with like the emperor, but
Yeah.
I didn't think it was Italian in nature. I just did.
It was like 1926 in Tijuana and spring break. He ran out of all the ingredients in his restaurant, and all he had was romaine lettuce and anchovies. So he told them all that this was a special salad.
That's hilarious. Tastes fantastic. God bless, man.
I mean, isn't the whole thing that aluminum is spelled wrong in the English language because Coca-Cola spelled it wrong when they first printed their cans, and we just said, well, we printed all these cans.
We might as well change the word.
Yeah.
We're gonna lose too
How's
much
it, what's
money.
it supposed to be? Aluminium?
Yeah,
The United Kingdom way.
yeah.
They're like, what are they doing over there? They just changed the fucking word because the soda company spelled it wrong.
That's hilarious.
They're like,
dude.
oh, God.
Imagine being that powerful that you're like, nah, we're just gonna change the word.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we do,
awesome.
right?
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
it
we're
is
like,
true. Yeah.
I'm saying Coke.
Yeah.
For the company, for a soda company to be like, no, we're just gonna change English and
Yeah.
how it is now.
Yeah.
Sick.
Hey, this is the new way this word
Like
goes.
Kleenexes. Kleenex is just a brand.
But it's now a word.
facial
it's
tissue,
It's
but
now
now
a word.
it's Kleenex,
I
yeah.
need a Kleenex. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the brand. Yeah.
Post-its.
Yeah.
Post-its. There's a lot of these.
Yeah.
I always loved the military version of that because like you can't call it Velcro because it's a brand name.
Oh.
So the government calls it hook pile tape.
What do they
Like,
call it too?
Hook pile
pile.
tape.
Huh.
Like they have the worst name just because you can't call it the brand. Like I don't know what a Kleenex is called.
Were you all military? All of you?
Two of us were.
Not me.
Which branch?
Air Force, Army.
Yeah.
Pussy, right? I'm just kidding. I don't even know any of these.
At
I've
first.
heard Marines is the hardest, but I like insulting other branches to other people as if
By all
I was
means.
tough enough to do any of them.
Well,
I couldn't be Coast Guard.
I mean
for
that's
fuck's
half
sake.
the Coast Guard's military again.
I mean, they're more military than Space Force. Let's
They're
just
doing
say
some.
that.
they
I
do
couldn't be
some pretty
Space
cool
Force
stuff.
They're
either.
not last. They're not last.
Coast Guard's finally like, there's a gayer branch. I bet they got a cake. The day the Space Force became a service, they probably had a cake.
Oh, 1,000%. What
That's
a win.
fine, yeah. Yeah, that's.
I mean, here's the
appropriate.
thing. If we want to measure it, like the Coast Guard does do
Cool shit.
maritime interdiction,
Yeah.
meaning they are stopping boats using force
Yeah.
and boarding those boats and arresting people and getting in gunfights.
And in submarines and shit. It's cool as hell watching those videos.
The Coast or the Space Force?
Yeah.
No, sir.
That we know
They've
of.
got a laptop.
that we know of.
Stop it. Listen, we can see launches.
They could be.
And the only person launching anything is Elon Musk right now.
Maybe he's launching Space Wars.
Excuse me?
Maybe he's launching Space Wars.
No, he's not.
You don't know.
Yes, I do.
Were you there? Could be, dude.
No,
I'm with Caleb on
Yeah,
this.
man. Who knows?
Could be, dude.
no, the
Could
military is
How
not
do you
using
argue with that?
Elon.
But how do you
know,
argue
though?
with that?
How do
Could
you
be,
know
dude.
for sure, though?
What are you gonna say to that? Could be, dude.
Could be.
Disprove that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you're talking
Could be,
a private
dude.
company. A private company.
You making some strong points
I
over
know,
here.
right, dude?
Strong points, man.
Yeah.
I'm sold.
Yeah. Could be. Who knows for
How
sure?
many launches has happened in the last 2 years?
I don't know. You think I keep up with launches?
Like 2 or 4?
that we know of.
9?
That we
13?
know of. He got you
Yeah,
there, dude.
dude.
That's a great point.
we
You
know
can't
of.
just
another one.
speak a fucking
There's another one, dude.
I'm not getting
He's pulling the space sleight of hand. You see the
Yeah.
launch over here, but you don't see the one
like,
over
yeah,
here.
We're just launching one over here, and somewhere in the desert, somewhere there's
18 of 'em.
6. Yeah, just this ain't. Don't look over here. Don't look over here.
Don't look over here.
Hey, what was all that up there? Shh, shh, shh. See
Space
this
Marines.
one? This one
Space
blew
Marines,
up. That's
Space,
crazy.
Space
huh?
Rangers.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at this one blow up.
This one blew up. That's so crazy and sad.
I saw a guy push a button and it blew up.
Yeah.
No, you didn't see that.
Nah. That's the only one though.
Could be, dude.
Could be.
Could be.
Yeah.
I got lost when he was started talking about specific things,
Yeah.
but could be, dude.
Yeah.
That fuck, dude. I
That we know of.
Yeah.
can't.
Fucking
I have no
moon
counterpoint.
covered in that shit, man.
Yeah.
Bunkers and shit on the moon.
I mean, how the whole thing with the Challenger exploding, like, and then the head fuel scientist saying, "Hey, these things are leaking. This thing's gonna explode," and then the head of NASA is like, "But we scheduled all these people to come to watch the launch." Like,
Go ahead and kill them.
how do you? Yeah,
Do you think they killed astronauts to protect ticket sales?
Yeah,
Yes.
pretty much.
Yes.
pretty much.
That's the government, dude, for sure. They're like, well, we can make new astronauts.
There's tons of people that want to be an astronaut.
Come on,
Yeah.
imagine that. Like, imagine.
That's crazy.
Imagine
That's
it's
crazy.
one of your friends or your wife
It's crazy.
was on the because
It's
there was a
insane.
female on that on
Yeah,
the thing.
yeah.
And you find out that like somebody said, "Hey, this thing's going to explode," and they went,
Yeah.
We sold 1,000 tickets to see
dude,
this.
But the caterer's not
do you-
refundable.
They're
"But do
already
you know
here."
for sure?"
We got commercial breaks. You know what I mean? This is a lot of money.
we got a Pepsi sponsorship, dude.
That's what I mean. Anytime you question anything that fails, it's like, remember, NASA blew up an entire space shuttle,
Yeah.
and those are the smartest people on the planet.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's
Like,
true.
there's also a thing called fetal alcohol syndrome, and those people are in their 30s
Yeah.
and 40s now.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Working
so
at
anytime
NASA.
somebody goes, "Can you believe he did that?" Yes, I can.
His mother was on the hash.
A
Yeah.
lot of.
Yeah. Makes a lot of sense.
So you have a new special out,
Yes, sir.
gaslighting.
Gaslit. Yes, sir. I said I feel like I'm being gaslit by society.
Where can we watch that?
Pretty much.
YouTube.
Hell
YouTube
yeah.
X. Akash Singh comedy.
Hell yeah.
Or just Akash Singh on X. But yeah, to Gaslit, the full special's right there. Just check
Fuck
it out.
yeah.
You're,
Awesome.
you're not getting any hassle from YouTube.
No, I did not. We cleared everything beforehand. I heard some comedians saying their specials got pulled, blah, blah, blah. We didn't, but I think we did a good job of like, there's certain words you got to know you can't say.
Yeah.
Or bleep them or whatever. So we were pretty proactive from the beginning of just
Well,
like,
I heard as of last week, one of the big comedy chains started just axing certain comedians that they're just not even allowing it.
really?
Yeah.
Fuck. No, luckily we put it out independently. So yeah, please support. But I didn't even think about any of this. It was just like, what do I want to say? And how do I want to say it? And then we seem to have not been flagged by anything.
And I mean, honestly, like, I can't express to the audience enough, you guys that are listening out there, when he says that they put this out independently, like, this is the only way to save comedy is to support stuff like this.
Yeah.
Because we have to write Hollywood back in the right way and get these networks to start funding the people that are actually funny and not just saying the things that make us feel good.
Yeah. So that's what we're trying to do, and I didn't even want to deal with the politics of that. So we just shot it ourselves. We thought about shopping it at a streamer, and then they were like, the one that we sent it to was like, we're kind of booked up to like 2025, and I was like, I want to know within the week. I was kind of a dickhead about it because I wanted to move forward independently. And they were like, we couldn't get anything to you that fast. So we said, all right, let's just go. Let's just move on.
That's great.
Yeah. And then my wife was a big person that was like, fuck the streamers, put it out yourself. They never liked you before. So put it out and hopefully y'all like it and come to shows. That's the whole goal.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
That's sick. Yeah, of course.
I mean, we're in such a difficult time in entertainment now.
Yeah.
Nothing's like everything that they put out sucks.
Yeah.
Like name the last funny movie.
Ooh.
There hasn't been a great comedy.
Not been much for a while.
Like
The Hangover, maybe.
yeah,
Like the last
I think
great comedy.
the Hangover probably was like
There's probably a couple after that, but I can't.
banger.
Yeah, I can't really think of.
But I mean, think of like Kingpin.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. I love them movies.
We used to go hard. Like,
Yeah.
and it was okay.
Yeah, 1,000%. 1,000%, dude. I don't know if we're gonna get that time back, but then now we can just put our own stuff out. Even you guys have your own following and your own people, and like you just find your tribe. I guess that's kind of the idea.
Well, and I think we're headed in the right direction because they're choking. Sales are down.
Yeah.
Across the board, subscriptions are not as strong as they were. Like
Everybody, yeah.
Netflix essentially like peaked because they were had the most brand awareness, the most everything.
First to market.
But then they lost
Yeah.
a lot of their licensing because everybody went out to
Yeah.
create their own. And so I don't think anybody's ever going to be able to replace the size that Netflix once was.
Yeah.
Just because you have too much of a split catalog with everyone.
Yeah, and I don't think we're going to be. I think I've heard in general, and I believe this: celebrities aren't going to be as famous as they used to be, but there's going to be a lot more of them.
Oh yeah.
People just find their tribe, and that's
I
it.
think you're 100% right.
yeah.
Because I was thinking about that the other day. Like, there really is no new Brad Pitt. There's no new Tom Cruise.
Kind of like Timothy Chalamet, kind of.
Yeah.
Tom
Yeah,
Holland, kind of.
Yeah.
But that used to be all there was.
Yeah.
And now there's
There
guys
was
like
George Clooney.
Yeah.
We would wait for a summer in the year 2004, and you'd have a George Clooney movie,
exactly.
a Brad Pitt movie,
Exactly.
a Tom Cruise movie.
And now you'll see guys with 7 million, 10 million followers on IG, TikTok, whatever, and you'll be like, who is this person?
Oh
I
yeah,
have
there's
no
so
clue.
many people that are
Yeah.
like crazy famous on social media
Yeah.
that you've like never seen anything
Yeah.
they've ever done.
Yeah, and they're not
you're like,
household names like
Yeah.
we used to know, but
Yeah.
they're still really famous.
Well,
Yeah.
because back when we were kids, like, we had 5 channels.
Exactly.
ABC, Fox.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
if it was Home Improvement or Step by Step, like
Dude, I loved Home Improvement. I was
Yeah,
talking to
dude.
Kev about that today, my cameraman, or like 2 days ago. Home Improvement, how we just went nuts for like 3 years over
old-
Tim Allen.
The oldest boy is still Brad was still
Yeah.
trying to self-produce stuff. I bet we could get a hold of him and get him in something.
Probably.
Oh yeah,
We should just start pulling the cat.
yeah, 1,000%. What's JCT up to, dude?
yeah. Come on, dude.
Should make a new Home Improvement show.
Yeah.
Super fucked.
yeah. But yeah, I think like most internet, personalities are becoming the new celebrities. Like
Yeah.
that's like,
Yeah.
there's not going to be nearly as many.
But it's also so hyper-focused. Because
Yeah.
I was having this conversation a couple days ago. Someone was asking, like, how often do you get recognized? I'm like, it depends where you're at.
Yeah,
They're like,
yeah.
What do you mean depends? I'm
Yeah.
like, well, what I said, I go, could you recognize a single United States soccer player? And they're like, no. I go, nah, neither could I. Like, I
Yeah.
could be sitting next to the entire
Yeah.
U.S. soccer team.
Yeah.
I would have no fucking clue.
Yeah.
They could all say their names. I would have no clue. I
Yeah.
go, this becomes so niche. Like, even football. Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't know a single football player's name unless it was maybe Brett Favre or something. Like a couple
Peyton
that would ring a
Manning.
bell.
I'm sitting next to Peyton Manning or something.
Yeah.
I hear his name.
I'd be
Like,
like,
oh, I know,
think
I know
I
him.
Oh, y'all don't watch football?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
I'm surprised.
Yeah.
I just assumed Texas, we all watched football. That's like the thing I missed the most
Yeah,
about
yeah.
Texas.
Really?
Everybody just watched football. It seemed
Yeah.
like.
No, we're just doing other weird shit all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it was like, I feel like sports were at their pinnacle in the late 90s. Like, because
Yeah.
the Mariners were in the World Series like 2 or 3
yeah.
times. Ken Griffey
Yeah,
Jr.
Ken
was
Griffey.
freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Edgar Martinez.
Yeah.
And
Bulls,
and then the
yeah.
Sonics were like
Yeah.
doing really well. Like, so like
Yeah.
for me in Washington, like that was like the last time frame that sports were like oh man, this is wild because we're good. And then after that, it just
Yeah.
kind of fell off.
Yeah.
I think it was the Bulls with Michael Jordan for me.
Yeah.
That was when I was like, a child, and I was like, fuck, maybe I like watching sports.
You thought Chicago was a whole new country.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Yeah.
Chicago? That's away from the holler, mama. Over the mountain.
Could we go over the mountain to Chicago? No.
One day, if you finish your homework.
Oh boy.
We have to take the boat down the river.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Are you into sports?
Yeah, big football fan, big NBA fan.
Yeah.
Bigger football though, NFL.
Nice.
Well, are
NFL
you-
in particular.
Eagles or
I'm born in Dallas, so but I fucking hate that. I think I've given up fully on the Cowboys.
they always like do kind of good and then
Yeah,
blow it.
I just need a Me Too allegation to sink Jerry Jones. Frankly, it's out there. I know it's out there. If you're out there, please come forward. I'll help you pay your legal fees. We got to bring down the whole family. Really, that's what needs to happen.
Gonna break
All of
them
you.
up.
Class action lawsuit.
Yeah.
There's at least 50 of you. Let's make this happen. At least.
So if you're well, that was the
Not
thing.
because I care about women
Yeah.
or victims. I just want a different owner for the Cowboys. But I will support you in your trauma. I will.
You can pour some
pretend.
gasoline on that
Yeah,
drama.
We'll
yeah. But
pretend.
you paid for it though,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is almost as good
That's
as
nice.
justice.
Okay, so if you're going to abandon the Cowboys this year, Caleb and I don't have a team, so we were thinking of one. Where should we all go? Because we should do that together.
I think the Chiefs seems great, dude. I know it's the front runner and blah blah blah, but I don't think they're going to win the Super Bowl this year. And it'll still be nice that they'll be good.
We were thinking the Steelers, right?
I didn't know we had
Steelers make
I didn't
sense.
know we
West
had this
Virginia is.
conversation. Yeah, Steelers was who we cheered for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all are.
Well, I
makes
just think their
sense, yeah.
fans are like the craziest, like most fun. Like they're like a gang.
They are.
Like if you fuck with the Steelers, like
Raiders fans, dude.
Yeah.
Raiders fans
Even
are
though they've changed
dangerous
cities
from
so
what I
much?
understand. Still,
Real.
from what I understand, I could be wrong, but yeah, even with the change of cities, I think they're still nuts.
We're gonna-
Because that's part of what makes you a Raiders fan is I'm dangerous. Like you put the silver paint on, it's like you got to be willing to
I'm
kill
a
someone
pirate.
for no reason.
It's
yeah.
probably the silver paint that
Yeah.
gets into their
Silver
blood.
noxious fumes,
Gets
yeah.
into their bloodstream,
Yeah.
the fumes. Like they're just kind of fucked up, man. Yeah. After you wear it 100 times, like that's what makes you a true fan.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's the closest you can come to CTE
Yeah, dude.
without actually
They're just kind of high
getting
the whole
CTE.
time.
Yeah, 1000%.
Yeah.
well, now that your special's out,
Yeah.
do you pretty much kind of wipe the slate
Yeah,
clean?
you got to
and
start a
just
new hour. I'm
start
starting to
completely over.
So I've got probably I don't know how. I mean, I'm sure I could strengthen it, shorten it, whatever. But right now I'm at about 30 minutes, and I want to keep adding a couple things. Hopefully, get it to like an hour, and then tighten that into 45. That's just hopefully just a nonstop thing.
we recently jumped into stand up about 6 months ago.
Oh, how's that going?
It's interesting.
fun, yeah.
Yeah, it's fun, but
Yeah.
also like again, it's now that we've done it
Yeah,
quite a few times.
Yeah.
we are through the that portion where I could do that. Yeah,
Yeah,
try
yeah.
it.
Yeah,
try
yeah,
it.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
and then
Yeah.
you're like, oh, that didn't work.
yeah. It's like an everyday thing. 17 years I've been doing it, and pretty much you got to go for it every day.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
And you're changing it every even when you think it's perfect. And
Yeah.
then you're like, then I watch it back. I'm like, I should have said it like this.
Yeah,
That
or
would've
there's
been-
something here, or there's a moment I missed, or there might be another tag here, or whatever. Yeah, it's a nonstop thing, nonstop pursuit. But it's great.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a fun time. I think we don't have any other ones planned right now, do we?
Not anymore.
We need to. We
should probably do that.
Yeah, we need to get another one going.
I mean,
Yeah.
Where y'all do your shows?
our last one was at
Bouncing
Vulcan.
around, Yeah.
Oh fuck,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Xander
we
Stone.
did that, and then we did the House of Blues in Vegas. What was that?
Yeah, House of Blues.
Oh, okay. I can't remember
was right.
where exactly it was, but
Oh.
yeah, that one was fun. It's been a good time. Yeah, it's fun to just like not because we've like been doing this kind of shit, for fucking years and years.
Yeah.
So it's like fun to just not be too nervous about it and just
Yeah.
going to be like, you know what, I'm gonna try this joke.
Yeah.
Whatever. Like let's see
Yeah.
what happens. I like that. Yeah.
and you get to perform for your fans.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah. Like
nice.
some people come to see us and
Well, and I've been running around with comedians for almost a decade now,
Yeah.
going, "Hey, you should try skit comedy. Try skit comedy because that's our bread and butter."
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
And
Yeah.
then they're like, "No, you should try stand up." No.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
finally, it was like, "Okay, I will."
sure. Yeah.
That's great. That's great.
But it's
Yeah.
it is very difficult, and it's very labor intensive.
Yeah.
And that's what I don't think a lot of people know about the craft at all.
Yeah.
I think it's like, they go, they have a really good time. That guy was really funny.
Yeah.
And they kind of equate that to like their family member or the person they went to school with. Oh, that guy was super funny. It's like,
Yeah,
no,
I think
no.
my last 7 days was a podcast Wednesday. That was like, you're in there for like 4 or 5, 6 hours, whatever. You go home Thursday morning, fly to Denver, do a show. Friday, Saturday, 2 shows. Sunday, fly to Austin. Monday, podcast show that night. Today, podcast before this, podcast now, show tonight. Back home tomorrow, another podcast as soon as I land. It's like a 7-day a week thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah, and we're more of on camera.
Yeah.
Like, what's next?
Yeah,
We
yeah.
just went out to Salt Lake and in a matter of 3 days knocked out 13
Yeah, yeah.
videos.
And like
that's
after
awesome.
after this, we go to the coffee shop to film a few skits.
And then we're pushing forward. We're gonna try and revitalize an old format, kind of the like 2012, 13, 14 of YouTube, Whitest Kids You Know, Good
Oh,
Neighbor,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
this sketch comedy group.
That's great, yeah.
So
That's awesome.
We're gonna be working on a new channel with that, where it's just really nicely, highly produced.
Yeah.
Film quality skits that are up to date. Making fun of what's going on
Yeah,
right
that's
now.
sick. Yeah.
I think our big push is going to be Jack Mandeville, who you saw earlier, is
Mm-hmm.
going to be the general of the military, but he's a tranny.
So it's not fiction?
Yeah, it's pretty much real. Yeah. He's just going to constantly, but his name is TRANEIEGH because he's Vietnamese, part Vietnamese. Tranny.
I like that. That's funny. That's good.
Yeah. The sketch stuff will be fun. That's I think it's what we've all like just wanted to do mostly is just get back to that and spend some time doing the sketches. That's always been my favorite.
That and
Yeah.
maybe a couple stunts.
Yeah, sure. The fake commercials, dude. I'm excited for that. Adding the fake commercials in between the sketches is what's going to be so fucking insane.
Yeah, fake
That's-
products.
Yeah.
that's
SNL
always
does
fun.
that.
Yeah,
I
it's
always
so
thought that was so
fun, man.
funny.
Yeah, so fun because they're so ridiculous. Yeah, like back when like Andy Samberg and all those were there, they had some of the best fake commercials. That
Yeah.
fucking the taco that they had. What was it? It was like a bag for your taco, but it kept getting. It was like a taco that kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And then they had a special carrying bag for it. And then it was like you could dump like more sauce in it. And it's like the bag is just leaking and shit, man. It's like the funniest fucking commercial. And then the one that was like it's almost pizza. It's so stupid.
what is it?
It's almost pizza. Like okay, but what is it made of?
Well, I was thinking of like a service is dog assisted suicide.
Yeah.
Like, where it's like, dude, we got to train these military dogs, and if you're gonna do it, let our dogs do it for you.
Yeah,
That's funny.
yeah, the animal abortions. That was a good one. I want to do that one for the app that translates animal like
That one
noises into like English, and like some of them are really fucked up, and you can like speak back to them. Like that
that's
would be
funny.
like the horses or what animal was it that we said was going to be like this like a Nazi or something?
You said a rabbit.
Yeah, a rabbit
You're
was
"Oh,
like
God."
secretly a Nazi,
Oh,
and then you're
God.
like, oh, what the
These
fuck?
rabbits are fucking
Yeah.
mean.
What the hell, dude? But yeah, like I think that there's just so much funny shit.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, jumping into the app, like just getting into fucked up apps.
yeah.
Yeah, dude. Just apps that do
1000%.
random shit.
1,000%.
When's your next tour?
Still on tour, man. I think we're going to be off for a couple weeks, and then after that, we're back. We got we got St. Louis. Oh yeah, St. Louis, Buffalo, Indy, couple other, and then we're basically going to be on tour again, just right
Damn.
away.
Well, when you guys are in St. Louis, we'll have to link you up with Andy and the boys and DJ at First Form.
That sounds
Oh,
great.
yeah. That'd be cool.
Real as Fuck podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
Andy Frisella, really
Okay.
fun
Okay,
guy.
for
And
sure.
the First Form headquarters is awesome there.
All right,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
All
place
right.
is sick.
Hell yeah, let's
He's
do it.
cool. Yeah, you'd probably hang out with him for a while too.
dude,
do
he's,
it.
Yeah.
he's got one of the most magnificent car collections I've ever seen.
Really?
Oh my
It's
god,
insane,
it's
and he built a
ridiculous.
whole like Texas style, the old stone and the big timbers.
Yeah,
for it.
yeah.
And you're just like, what?
Yeah, that was like the old barn of the property or something, and then he
Yeah,
just
they turned
decked
it
it
into
out.
this.
Yeah, it's nuts.
He's got these things that are like one of a kind, and you're like, I mean, doesn't he have one of Elvis Presley's vehicles? or
Something
Yeah.
like
Oh,
that.
that's
yeah.
sick, dude. I finally saw that movie, Elvis.
Which one?
I saw both. I saw the
really?
Austin Butler one, and then the one with Jacob Elordi, I think.
Yeah.
And it's about Priscilla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That,
the
that
other
was creepy.
Oh yeah, I didn't watch that one. I watched the other one. I think it was called Elvis.
Elvis, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they kind of gloss over
Yeah,
her
yeah.
age
Yeah.
in the Elvis movie.
Yeah.
yeah.
They're
It's
like,
kinda-
no, she's not a little kid or anything.
yeah. Even in the
Yeah,
Priscilla
yeah.
one,
Yeah.
my wife wanted to see that one because it's from her point of view, which is interesting. It's not even
Yeah.
like, dude, this was a 14-year-old girl who Elvis was in love with. And then in the movie, this might be true, but they say he waited till she was 18 to have sex with her. But it's like, yeah, but you were like Elvis
Hanging
Presley,
out with her for 4
globally
years.
famous. Yeah. I have a bit about that. That's just creepier to me than pedophilia. Even if there's one
yeah.
thing possibly creepier than trying to have sex with a 14-year-old is it's talking to a 14-year-old for 4 years
Yeah, dude.
and listening to her.
There was a big thing like that circled the internet about 6 months ago about this youth pastor that did the same around the same age,
Yeah.
15, like, and you know, because they got married pretty much a month after she turned 18.
Yeah.
And then she posted how they had been together for 4 years. And the internet went,
Wait, what?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm sorry,
Excuse me,
what? And
Yeah.
then like they ended up deleting, like they were, like he was prominently on social, like a decent size account, and then
Yeah.
they deleted everything because the internet and 4chan, you know, does what 4chan does.
Yeah,
and just
sometimes they do good. These guys,
dude,
you know what I
I'm
mean?
a 4chan fan.
Yeah.
like
I think they're pretty
Reddit.
prominent. Yeah.
There's a
Yeah.
lot of miserable people over on Reddit, but 4chan, they're
I've
like,
never heard this.
Yeah.
I've never heard. You know, the nicer guys are on 4chan.
I mean, I just like don't fuck with cats.
Yeah.
Oh, I know of that, but it was apparently so disturbing. I didn't even.
I mean,
I'm
it
a real
was
pussy about that kind of stuff.
4chan straight up like spent months decoding this guy that was just fucking up animals, and then eventually I think killed a girl. Does anybody else know about this?
I know it's a documentary on
Yeah.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was like 4chan came together and like, and then the whole thing they did with Shia LaBeouf where he was like, find this flag, and they're like, we found it. It took us 3 days.
Really?
Yeah, he put a flag up and just had a camera to it in the sky, and essentially dared 4chan to take the flag, and it took them maybe 3 days to find it. And they used jet streams and paths of airliners and the
That's
wind
crazy.
direction. And
That's crazy.
It was insane.
Yeah.
Like that's why.
Hey, 4chan, if
I'm-
you're listening, I want to be friends.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to. I don't want you guys to hate me. You know what I mean? I know you hate a lot of things. Let's try liking me. See how that goes.
We have like a bubble and like the cartel, 4chan, all hanging out over here. That's like, you
Hey,
guys.
Cartel, I'm not interested in drugs, but if you don't want to kill me or anyone I love, that would be fun too.
I'd love to make you laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, I don't want to not make you laugh and get killed for it. So just support me from afar.
What if
please.
they called and they were like, "Hey,
No,
would you come
thank
down
no
here?"
fucking thank you. The risk of bombing at that show would be unbelievable. The stakes are too high.
You're like,
There's no upside. Please don't call me. Please don't contact me
you're
for comedy.
talking to the Mr. Cartel.
Yeah.
Is there any off limits items?
Damn.
He hands you a long list of words you're not allowed to say.
Yeah.
What happens if they like you a lot? Like you just have to stay there now.
Yeah, you're this there.
He just
Yeah.
keeps patting you on the back,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I really like you. You're like,
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome to your new home. Huh?
and he's
here
pointing
now.
at a really nice house,
Yeah.
but like, you know, like, I live here now.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't not accept this.
Yeah.
Because he looks at you. Oh, you don't want to accept my gift?
Yeah.
You're just the Bruno Mars of the cartel now.
MGM Grand.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Have you heard about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't he
Yeah.
owe him like 32 million?
I think the rumor is like 100+ million or something.
How do you do that?
Crazy.
Gambling.
Or maybe it's
It's
30
all
million.
gambling
Maybe it's
debt.
30 million. Yeah, maybe it's 30 million. It's crazy though. It's a crazy amount of money.
You would think like after 12,
Yeah. After
you'd be like,
$12 million dollars worth of IOUs or whatever the hell he was doing. Yeah. They were like, all right, let's cut Bruno off.
yeah.
You think maybe you just sung for him and
I mean, I don't. Yeah,
Distracted him?
I'm curious what the play is there
Yeah.
by their strategy of like, let's keep him going. Let's see how far he's gonna go,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna own him.
and then he's
Yeah,
ours.
1000%. It's like Elvis again.
Yeah, literally.
the
Except
MGM
you
is
got
like-
the gambling fees and now you're man.
Yeah.
And now you owe us 14 albums
Yeah.
until 2050.
It's crazy.
Here's Taylor Swift's producer. Start pumping them out, boy.
Dude.
What kind of music you listen to?
I've been listening to Indian music more recently. I found it later in life, and it's like new. I think I realized the reason people listen to AM when they get older is because they stopped I grew up listening to hip hop, but then when I'm like 38, I'm like, well, I don't know what the fuck these kids are doing anymore. And it's not even, I'm not even mad at them. They don't, why would they make music for me? I'm 20 years older than them or whatever, 15 years. So they stopped making music for me. The artists that I grew up listening to stopped making music. There's only a certain number of songs that I can listen to so many times. And then when that's done, the only way to listen to anything new is podcasts or AM radio or what. And that's why old people always listen to AM radio. That's the only way there's new things happening that I'd be interested in. Yeah. As I got older, I was like, oh, this is what happens.
Well, I am like, a dream of mine has been to go to Bollywood and like try and get us in an action film.
I would 1,000% rather be in a Bollywood movie than a Hollywood movie.
100%.
1,000%.
Like,
Do you know the name Mahakshi Chakraborty?
Chakraborty is a Bengali name, I think, but I don't know.
That was his dad. He was like Instagram friends with me forever. His dad was some famous Bollywood actor, and he was like trying to follow in his footsteps. But dude, he would comment on everything and like message me all the time. Be like, dude, here's my new book. Like, if you want to like check it out. He would like, dude. I remember one of the funniest fucking things that ever happened. You remember the scene from whatever Fast and Furious was that Paul Walker died, where they're like diverging at that road and that song's playing.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Well, do you know what I'm talking about?
I didn't watch that movie because he died. And it was weird to me.
Yeah. So it's like that's a scene in it. But Mahakshi sent me that, and he's like, bro, he's like, this is me and you. And I'm like, what? I'm like, why? Am I going to die? Yeah, did he like
super weird?
Yeah, he tried to like really bro out with me, but he's like a famous Bollywood actor.
Who's his dad?
Shit. Like, it's the same last name, Chakraborty or whatever.
I feel like if we could get in touch with somebody over there, they might be into this. Like, you know,
I definitely want to.
We could be action stars over there.
I mean, action, whatever. I just want to be in a movie.
I want to be the villain. You want to be in a movie?
With a Bollywood movie?
I'll make a
freaking.
I want to make a Bollywood movie.
Yeah, absolutely. I would do that.
I would do that. I love. There was one on Netflix that I watched here a while back. It was fucking nuts, but I actually had a good time.
You know, a movie you guys might
watching.
like is Animal. It's like an action movie. There's one or two scenes. It's just an intense movie, but it's about this guy whose dad is like the richest person in the world, but kind of neglected him, and then he grows into kind of like a psychopath, but he's still really fiercely loyal to his dad. And someone tries to kill his dad, and then it's just a vengeance. Like, it's crazy.
Well, that sounds cool.
It's
I'm
great.
gonna look that
Animal.
up.
It's on Netflix.
Okay.
You can get it on. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever one I
Subtitles
watched was
or
like
dubbed.
some dude like lived in the woods or something. His sister got like abducted, and he like went into like the city to try and find her. And he like became friends with some like other dude. He was like up in the military, but they were like secretly mortal enemies and didn't know it. They somehow became like best bros, and then they like find out who each other was. Like he's who like helped abduct his sister or something, and like then they like have like this big crazy like battle. The movie's like 3.5 hours long.
Yeah, they're long
It, like
movies,
it
typically.
keeps going. Like I got lost so many times. I'm like, wait, what's going on? Like the whole plot has changed like multiple times, but it was really exciting the whole time, dude. It was
Dude,
so
the best
funny.
foreign film I can recommend, I Saw the Devil. Korean movie.
I've heard Korean cinema is fantastic.
It's just like one of the like he's the main character is kind of similar to what our like GRS agents are for the CIA. Like they're really hard
Yeah.
killing motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Like you know, top tier.
Yeah.
His wife goes deep in the country to buy some fabrics or something from somebody, and on the way back, snow comes in and she slides off the road, and you know, some weirdo happens to get a hold of her and kidnaps her and kills her and everything. Well, this dude like starts hunting him and finds him and beats him to like a inch of his life, but then puts a tracker in him. So he waits for him to like heal, and then he keeps showing up and fucking him up,
crazy.
so he can keep finding him. Like it's just like so. It's like he keeps getting more and more vengeance along the
awesome.
way.
That's
until
awesome.
it's like-
That's my kind of movie.
That's pretty cool.
He's like, I'll let you get a little better, and then I'm gonna come back even harder.
I love that.
That's cool. I might actually watch
Like that,
Yeah.
and the Beekeeper. Have you seen the Beekeeper?
No, I haven't
yet?
watched it yet. No.
I haven't seen
You
that.
have to see the Beekeeper because again, like it's the villain in the Beekeeper is identity thieves that prey on the elderly. That
Yeah.
like talk you like they infect your computer, and then they're like, oh, they intercept the phone call, and
that's
they're
crazy.
like, oh yeah, give me your password and we'll fix this for you
Yeah,
right up.
yeah.
And they steal all their money, and they do this to this like old retired teacher that had a nonprofit for kids that had fucked up homes, and then she ends up killing herself because all her money's gone. And well, the the beekeeper, which is Jason Statham, who was like a CIA asset that just kills everybody.
Yeah.
Happened to be renting her barn and like is like, wait, what the fuck? And he's like, okay, so he goes after this entire network of identity thieves and he just keeps fucking them up.
No, that's awesome. That guy's great.
Yeah, I like him and The Rock do the same thing with the same person in every movie, but I like it.
Who cares?
I like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm into it.
Did you ever see his first movies, the English ones, Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels? and
Hell
Snatch?
yeah.
Oh, fuck
That's
yeah, dude.
Guy Ritchie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
Did you watch
another
The
good one.
Gentleman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the best movie
Yeah,
ever.
it's
So
good.
fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's so
good.
fun.
Yeah,
Dude, Guy Ritchie,
He's awesome.
King Arthur,
awesome.
literally like
Yeah.
The Sword and the Stone is probably my favorite Disney movie as
Yeah.
a kid.
Yeah.
And then King Arthur is Snatch and The Sword and the Stone and,
Mixed together,
and
yeah.
Sons of Anarchy all merged into one movie.
Is that one of his movies? I haven't seen it.
Yeah, dude, it's
I need
really
to see
good.
it.
If
Because
you've
I've
seen,
seen Lock, Stock, I've seen Snatch. I think I liked Rock and Roller, and a lot of people didn't. I thought it was good.
King Arthur is the entire cast of The Gentleman.
Oh,
You're
shit.
gonna fucking love
Okay,
it.
all right, I'm in.
It's really good. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, noted.
And it's the movie The Sword and the Stone.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I love that. I love that.
Fuck yeah.
Well, that's awesome, man. We thank you for coming all
Thank
the way
you
out
for having
here.
me,
We've been
man.
Busy
Yeah, of
and,
course.
again, everybody out there, we want you to go watch his special because this powers, everything.
Oh, thank
for
you.
these
Yeah,
guys to
yeah.
be,
Thank you.
to be doing this.
This is
So
what we're
get
all
on
trying to
YouTube
get
and look
to,
up
yeah.
Gaslit.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And let's go.
Yes. Thank you, guys.
Of course, yeah.
Love what y'all
Thank
are
you,
doing.
man. Yeah, thank
This
you.
is the way a single person's dream is.
Yeah.
Just me and my homies hanging out in a fucking compound.
Making sure you don't get motion sickness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not riding in the spook.
Yeah.
No chance, dude. No chance. My composition is not built for it.
Take care, guys.
Fuck yeah.
Thank y'all.